Good morning, everybody. This is Ivana from Express Prince. Welcome back to my channel. My channel, as you know, if you are already a subscriber, if not, please do like and subscribe this video. My channel is all about AI. I'm sharing my experiences with AI, whether that's me journey and how it can help and grow your business, or whether that's Chat GPT and its contenders. Now, I think it's so important to keep on top of everything that's going on, especially in the world of AI. And yesterday, I actually came across this really cool Chat GPT contender called Cloud. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing it right. In today's video, I'm going to review and compare Chat GPT and Cloud, both free version. And as I said, I've had fun with it yesterday. I found some really strong points for Cloud, but there's also some things that weren't as good as in ChatGPT. So let's just get straight into part two and look at both of them in detail. Welcome back, guys, to part two of our. Today is a review video. So basically, we're reviewing ChatGPT free version. As you can see, I've got it open here. And this new chat bot that's called Cloud.ai. So this is the spelling of it, and then you do /chat. Guys, so from my understanding, it is only available currently, the free version in the UK and US. My sister tried it from Slovakia. It wasn't working. And I wasn't able to find any information whether they're rolling it out to other countries, but I think they do. Also, in this sort of like chat box, if I try to put too much information into this on the cloud website, I do get a message, well, you need to wait for the paid version. So what I found is the best way to start with this sort of bot is start a new chat. And also, it probably tells me that it is going to be paid for at some point. I've also asked a few questions, Claude website, Claude bot, what is your cutoff point? Because we all know that ChatGPT has a cutoff point in 2000, I believe, 20 or 21. I'm not 100% sure, guys. But this program told me that it doesn't have a cutoff point, that it's basically been sort of developed to be more of a sort of like an overall personal assistant. So as I said, I've been playing around with it yesterday. I like the way it structures the sentences, possibly better than in ChatGPT, because ChatGPT, lately it's giving me all this unleash your creativity and enchanting. So everything is really flowery. I wasn't really able to get it, down to basics, like, please do a friendly tone. This is a little bit more of a sort of like a friendly concept that I found. But let's have a look together, and then of course everyone can, sort of like make up your own opinion, guys. So I've been with ChatGPT forever, and well, since the beginning, and I am a big fan. I wasn't as impressed with Bard or any other bots that were coming up, but this one is quite impressive. So let's get straight into it. So my first question that I sort of prepared, and I really need to keep a track on time because I don't want to overdo it. So let's just do the first question. Write a poem where you highlight key events of 2023. So let's see how they both do with this command. So I'm just going to go up to ChatGPT first. And of course, we're all familiar with the interface, aren't we? It's so easy. So let's just let it do the work. And here I'm going to press start new chat. As I mentioned before, the previous screen is giving me where you have to wait for a paid version. So if I now pop this in here, let's have a look what's going on. So let's see how this one's doing. Oh, this already has done its job. So in the year of endless chaos 2023, let's wave a poetic tapestry, a glimpse of moments both near and far, where triumphs and sorrows become our memoir. Okay, not sure whether that actually rhymes. January arrived, bringing with hope a fresh chapter penned with aspirations to cope. Okay, well, that's good. Okay, so I see now how it rhymes. Yeah, a beacon of light, a global embrace. COVID's grip weakened as vaccines gave chase. February danced in with love's sweet refrain, boundless expressions rolled free from pain. Equality echoed louder than before as hearts embraced love forevermore. March unveiled a celestial delight, a comet splendor, see what I'm talking about, trailing across the night. Stargazers marveled. In awe they stood, a cosmic reminder of our infinite good. But actually, it's quite good. April's rain fell, a symphony of tears, as legends bid farewell, soothing our fears. With DMX's voice and Prince Philip's grace, legacies lingered, leaving an inedible trace. May a ride bring with green as Earth's champions fought for the unseen, and so on, guys. Yeah, so I can pop the both poems in this video so that you can actually compare them. And let's see what the Cloud did, guys. So again, that website is Cloud. This is the spelling of it. Sort of reminds me of a French language. .ai/chat. So here is a poem highlighting some key events of 2023 so far. The year 2023, the new year came, no one knew what it would bring. War still raged in Ukraine, resisting the Russian sting. Inflation kept climbing, putting finances in a bind. Many wondering when cost of living would unwind. Guys, so you see what I mean? Like it's got really like a more natural and friendly tone to it than all this enchanting and poetic things that ChatGPT would come up with. The climate crisis marched on, disasters did unfold, floods and fires, heat waves rocked both the young and old, but action stepped up. Climate deals were made to cut emissions and accelerate the change crusade. In space, NASA's mega rocket finally took flight, the Artemis mission, a new moon landing in sight, while web AI like ChatGPT took the world by storm, sparking excitement and also some alarm. Okay. So the pandemic is bad. New variants were on the rise. Healthcare systems strained as cold and flu did supersize. Through it all, people pushed on with grit and care. 2023 rolls on. Hope shines through despair. Okay, so my sort of thinking behind this, well, my sort of review of these two poems is that ChatGPT does, sort of like has the factual information, sort of, it brings out factual information better than Claude, but I love Claude's ability to be friendly and just to be basically, like talk to all of us, like I would much prefer this poem than this poem. But then, sort of like ChatGPT is much more detailed and yeah, so it's really hard to, I think, what we will, each of us will have to find its uses for both. Hopefully this will stay free. I don't know about you guys, but I already keep getting emails like, how would I feel if ChatGPT 3 was paid for? So I wouldn't feel very good, but what could we do? Okay, guys, so we're going to go over to chat to part 3 of this comparison, where I have a couple more questions to ask both bots, and then we will do a final summary. Welcome back, guys, to part 3 of our review video on Cloud, a new sort of contender to ChatGPT bot and ChatGPT. So in this part, we're going to be asking our bots a very simple question again. So let's go with, what's the best business to start in 2023 to utilize all the latest AI technology? That could be quite an interesting one. So let's have a look at what Cloud thinks. So we've got that. Let's just put it that there while it's thinking, and let's just start a new conversation here. What happens? Okay, so there is sort of like the speed was of the ChatGPT was more, but to be honest, I'm the kind of person who thinks, like, even though it doesn't read the way we do, I do think that it's better if it sort of like takes the time to go through the question and maybe a little bit think about it, even though I know it doesn't think. Okay, so let's have a look at what ChatGPT thinks. In 2000, well, thinks, in 2023, there are numerous business opportunities that can leverage the latest AI technology. Here are a few promising options. So AI-powered customer support, develop an AI-driven customer support system that uses natural language processing. Fantastic, yeah, that's a very good idea. Data analytics and insights, so establish a business that offers advanced data analytics services using AI algorithms. Personalized healthcare, that's a big one, isn't it? I think we're all watching this space. I come from a professional mental health background, so I'm really, really curious to see what changes we will see in this sector. Built an AI-based healthcare platform that leverages data analysis and machine learning. Fantastic. Smart home automation. Create a company that integrates AI into home automation systems. Oh, isn't that already out there? Autonomous vehicles and transportation, AI in education. Yeah, that's a big one. Cybersecurity solutions. So let's see what Cloud came up with. Okay, so Cloud isn't numbering, it's suggestions. It's sort of like doing these dots. So here are a few ideas. Again, you see how to the point, sort of like, I really like the structure of this Cloud. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing it right, you guys. So potential businesses with AI powered businesses you could start in 2023 are AI chatbot development. So is that the same as some sort of maybe similar to this one? Build conversational AI chatbots for companies to use for customer service. Yeah. So you see, this is already like, it makes more sense to me. I don't know about you, but it makes more sense to me the way Cloud is describing it. The latest natural language processing allows for very sophisticated chatbots, and I really would love to get into this, guys. I just don't know how, but I'm learning. I'm looking for a way. AI-powered cybersecurity, so the same as ChatGPT. ChatGPT numbered 7, and Cloud thinks it's the second one in the list. Personalized education, yeah, again, similar to ChatGPT, use AI to provide customized online education by analyzing students' strengths, weaknesses, and designing lessons just for them. Oh, this is amazing. Yeah, so you see, to me, it makes more sense what the way Cloud puts it. AI recruiting, offer AI recruiting tools for companies that can automate tasks like screening resumes, conducting video interviews, and matching candidates to jobs. Self-driving vehicle, yep, same as ChatGPT. So AI recruiting wasn't mentioned by ChatGPT, but then ChatGPT did have more overall. One, two, how many? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. So both of them actually did 7 points, but that's something they are programmed to do. I don't know. Then we have the obviously the self-driving vehicles, and then we have AI generated media. So this is what we already do. Use AI to generate text, images, audio, or video. We already are doing this, even though I think we are just scratching the surface at the moment. And AI medical diagnosis, yes, AI in healthcare. I have actually I have been looking into this because I do come from a sort of like a medical background, and what I've read about ChatGPT alone. But guys, I don't know the accuracy of these articles that I find about AIs. But I did read that like bots like ChatGPT can actually have passed many more exams than, for example, doctors, or even it applies to lawyer profession. So they will be at some point able to leverage work of both doctors, especially GPs and lawyers to some extent. Of course, you can't replace a human contact or anything like that, but it can replace a lot of like simple diagnostics, because apparently they read like 8,000 articles a day, whether that's lawyers or GPs, and a person would not be able to do that. So that's quite exciting. And apparently the number of tests and exams that these bots pass is much higher than doctors or lawyers. So it's very interesting. Again, I don't know whether the complete accuracy of this, but it's very interesting to see what is going to happen in the future. And I, for one, am very excited. So, guys, yeah. So this is what sort of like it both gave 7 points, and very similar. There's just really just a few differences. So, Cloud added recruiting, and Chat added smart home automation. Otherwise, they were pretty much the same. I mean, again, Chat GPT is much more sort of like professional sounding, whereas Cloud is more of a sort of like a fun, and someone like a friendly tone. So yeah, we'll have to sort of like decide what each bot will be used for what in our work. Okay, guys, so we're going to be heading to part 4, and that will be the final part of our video, where we summarize everything that we've looked at and come up with a verdict. Welcome back, guys, to part 4 of our video tutorial on comparing Cloud AI with ChatGPT. And I will ask both of them one more question, and then I will sort of summarize and sort of like tell you what I think based on the experience that I've had. But guys, I really want to point out that with ChatGPT, I have been with them since the beginning, literally since December 2022. I have been using it almost on daily basis. So I am much more familiar with the structure and the prompting for ChatGPT than Cloud. But I have to say that I am quite impressed with Cloud. But of course, I think the knowledge from ChatGPT helps me formulate my prompts for Cloud as well. So my version today, my or sort of like maybe my revision today isn't be all and that's it, because I'm still exploring Cloud. As I said, it's a second day today and I'm already creating a tutorial. So there's still a lot I don't know about Cloud. It could still surprise me. We just don't know. It's just that I have been with ChatGPT much longer than with Cloud, and of course, we also don't know whether this will be paid for. This Cloud version, I'm thinking it will be because it did say that, oh well, you have to wait for the paid version. Okay, guys, so let's head over to starting a new chat with both. New chat, and I've got this final question to ask both. I've created a video tutorial where I compare ChatGPT bot with Cloud bot. Let's come up with a compelling title, give me 5, and description for the video. And I'm actually not going to tell you which one I choose, if any. Then you will see it, of course, from the title of this video. But I sort of just want to see what they both come up with. So I'm going to start a new chat, and I'm going to pop my question in here, and I'm going to pop my question in here and see what happens. Let's see. Let's roll the magic. Okay, so it's giving me 5. Yeah, perfect. Okay, it's giving me actually numbering the titles, which is amazing. Okay, so let's go through the chat GPT because it's finished first. Actually, it's faster than Cloud. So, title ideas it gave me for this video: Battle of the Bots, ChatGPT versus Cloud, a comprehensive comparison. That's a good one. Unleashing the power. Oh my goodness, guys, ChatGPT loves the word unleash. Unleash the power of AI, ChatGPT versus Cloud. Which bot reigns supreme? Very, even I'm struggle to understand that. AI showdown, ChatGPT versus Cloud, exploring the limits of conversational bots head to head. ChatGPT versus Claude, who wins the conversation challenge? That could be good thing to sort of like go with the question. Deep dive into AI chatbots, ChatGPT versus Claude, which one will win your heart? In this captivating video tutorial, we dive into the world of AI chatbots and compare two popular contenders. I don't know whether Claude is that popular because I only discovered it yesterday, and I think I know many people don't know about it yet, but okay, let's go with it. Join us as we explore the capabilities, strengths, and weaknesses of these advanced conversational agents, discover the magic behind their algorithms, understand the unique approaches to natural language processing, and witness firsthand how they handle a variety of queries and engage in engaging conversation. Okay, interesting. Let's head over to Cloud. So here are 5 potential titles. So first title, ChatGPT versus Cloud. Yeah, very simple. Again, just yeah. Which AI bot is smarter? See, guys, this would probably talk to more people than all this enchanting and captivating and unleashing. Description: I test out ChatGPT and Cloud side by side, asking them challenging questions to see which artificial intelligence chatbots can provide the most accurate and helpful answers. Find out which one comes out on top. So that will be also good for social media because it's short, snappy, and to the point. Then title 2, putting AI bots to test, ChatGPT versus Cloud description. And description: ChatGPT took the world by storm, but how does it stack up against Anthropic's Cloud? Well, of course, because this is their bot, so they would actually know more about it. Watch as I have conversation with both to compare their capabilities in a head-to-head showdown. Title, thread title: How ChatGPT compares with to Android's Anthropic's Cloud. My experience description: I've used both ChatGPT and Cloud extensively. Well, not extensively, really. In this video, I share my experiences with both bots and how they compare. Okay, guys, so this is the final question. Okay, so here is my summary from what I have seen, guys. And again, I am repeating that, Chat GPT had been with me literally for like forever. Like I've been doing Chat GPT since it starts. So I am much more familiar with the structure and how to talk to these bots and how to use them. I've also had a couple of paid months with Chat GPT as well. Cloud, being very new on the market, amazes me. But when I was sort of like testing it yesterday, like for example, I was like creating listings, rewriting listings for my Etsy store, um, and it kept forgetting like key aspects. For example, it wasn't really putting the description that I asked it to, like quite vital information. But the moment I reminded it, it actually rescripted the whole thing, the whole listing, and did it really accurately and well. So far, and this is again, guys, I only discovered it yesterday. So far, my impression is this: for friendlier, sort of like fun style, I will probably be sticking with Cloud because it's really friendly. It's really talks in a more natural language to me than Chat, and it's sort of maybe more relatable to people than Chat GPTs. For sort of more of a sort of like a legal, and if I want to write like a blog on something really like a topic that needs more flowery and professional language, I would definitely go with ChatGPT. But in the beginning, while I'm playing around with Cloud, I would probably, sort of like do the prompts in both, especially if they are still free, and then sort of like see, how the information compare, especially if I need factual information. So I would sort of like probably run it through both. But I think when it comes to being friendly and more relatable, it's definitely Cloud. Yeah, I haven't got any of this nonsense flowery unleashing and enchanting in it. Yeah, so guys, that's my review. I would love to hear from you. How are you finding CloudBot in comparison to ChatGPT, and what is your experience with it so far? So pop it in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next tutorial. Thank you.